Hey guys, I'm Amanda. We are out here in Canmore today. So I'm going to take you guys through a sequence today. We're going to focus a lot on eagle pose, and what better place to do that than here. So I'll probably have to voice over a lot of this because you probably can't hear me very well, but we'll do our best. All right, so come to a comfortable seated position, and we're going to start with the eyes closed. So let's just take a few moments here, bringing our awareness to our breath, noticing the inhales, noticing the exhales, taking a few breaths. Now let's start to blink the eyes open. Let's add some movement. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come through the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down through the heart. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come through the heart. This time let's add a twist. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, let's twist over to the left. Left hand comes to the mat. Sit nice and tall. Breathe. On your inhale, reach up, come through center, and exhale, let's twist over to the right. Your right hand comes behind you this time. See if you can reach the crown of the head up. On your inhale, reach the arms up and release. Let's set up for eagle. So we're going to extend the arms into a T shape. Let's cross our right arm over the left. Grab a hold of opposite shoulders. Back of the hands could come together or palms can meet. See if you can pull your shoulders down, and let's bring our chin to our chest. Keep breathing here. Feel that length in the back of the neck. On your next inhale, unwind the arms. Come back to that T shape. This time let's cross the left arm over the right. You could grab a hold of shoulders or come back to that bind. And again, let's pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Bring your chin down to your chest. Inhale, let's unwind, and exhale. Let's come now to a tabletop position. We're going to take the knees a little bit wider, take them out to the about mat width apart, and let's sink down to a child's pose. So reach the arms out in front of you, hips are pulling back, forehead is resting on the mat. From here, let's add a side bend. So let's start to walk the hands out to the right and drop back down. Take a few breaths. Let's start to come up, come back through center, and let's start to walk the hands out to the left this time, dropping down. Come back to your breath. On your next inhale, let's start to come up. Walk your hands back to center, and let's briefly pause in child's pose. Let's start to come up to a tabletop position. Stack your shoulders on top of the wrists and your hips on top of the knees. Cat-cow pose. So cow pose, lift the gaze, lift your sit bones. Cat pose, curl the spine on the exhale. Inhale, look up, drop the belly, exhale, curl the spine up. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, curl the spine, chin comes to your chest. Inhale, look up, And exhale, curl the spine. Let's meet in a neutral position now. And we're going to set up for a side plank. So keep your right hand and your right knee just as they are. Kick out the right foot, and we're going to spin open to the left, reaching that left arm up. You could stay here, or you could start to lift that left leg. Use your core. Exhale, let's take the left hand down, but keep that left leg lifted. Square the hips. We're moving to bird dog, so let's extend the right arm now. Keep reaching with that arm. Keep kicking back with that leg. And release. Let's try the other side. So again, keep that left hand and left knee just as they are. Kick out the left foot. Reach up with the right arm, opening up to the right. Again, you could lift that right leg. Breathe. On your exhale, let's take the right hand down to the mat. Keep that right leg lifted. Stack your hips so that they're in line with one another. And let's reach the left arm out. Keep breathing. Keep using your core. And let's release. Now let's tuck our toes. We're going to move to a calf stretch. Let's extend the right leg back and really press in through the hand so that you're pressing down with that right heel. You might even press so much that you start to lift the left knee off the mat. Keep breathing. Keep pressing that right heel down. Exhale, come down. Let's try the other side. So tuck the toes again. Take your left leg back this time. And press in through the hands, press back with that left heel. Keep pressing that heel down, and again, eventually you may take the knee off the mat. And let's release. From here, we're going to move to a down dog. So tuck the toes. You might walk the hands a little forward. Press in through the hands. Start to lift the sit bones up. See if you can pull your chest towards your thighs. Keep breathing here. Now let's look to the front of the mat, step all the way to the front, come to a forward fold. Relax in your forward fold. On your next inhale, come to a halfway lift. Plant the hands on the shins, come up to a flat back, and release down, forward fold. On your inhale, sweep the arms up, come up to stand. Hands come through your heart. On your inhale, reach up. We're going to swan dive forward, coming to a forward fold. Plant the hands on the mat. We're going to take a big step back with that right foot, dropping down to a low lunge. Rising up into your low lunge. Take a few breaths. Take your hands down to the mat. We're going to pull the hips back, straighten through that front leg, coming into half splits. Opening up through the hamstring. And let's come forward back to that lunge shape. Now tuck your back toes, lift the knees, and we're going to come up. Reach up, full lunge. From here, we're going to add some movement. So on your exhale, hinge forward, squeeze the arms back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge forward, squeeze the arms back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, squeeze the arms back. Inhale, reach up. Now let's take the hands down to the mat, stepping forward, forward fold. On your inhale, let's take the hands to the shins, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we're going to sweep all the way up. Come up to stand. Exhale, hands come through the heart. Inhale, reach up. Again, we're going to swan dive forward. Plant the hands on the mat. This time, step back with your left foot. Take the knee down to the mat. Reach up, low lunge. Take a few breaths. On your exhale, take the hands to the mat. Pull the hips back, half split, straightening through that front leg. Take a few breaths. On your next inhale, we're going to come forward, tuck the toes, lift that back knee, and we're going to come all the way up to a high lunge. Let's add that movement pattern. So on your exhale, hinge forward, squeeze the arms back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, squeeze the arms back. Fold forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge forward, squeeze the triceps. Inhale, reach up, and let's bring the hands down to the mat. Let's step forward, forward fold. On your inhale, come up to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. We're going to come up to a halfway lift, strong, straight spine. Exhale, forward fold. On your inhale, rise up, hands come through the heart. Now let's set up for eagle pose. So let's bring the arms out this time to a T-shaped position. And we're going to cross the right arm over the left. Again, grab a hold of opposite shoulders, back of the hands could meet, or you could come back around, palms meet. Let's now lift the left leg, coming over top of the right leg, sinking down. On your inhale, let's unravel, reach up, hands come through the heart. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands come through the heart. Let's try the other side. So come back to that T shape with the arms. This time, left arm comes over top of right. Take your bind. We're going to take the right leg this time over top of the left. Sink the hips down. Keep breathing. On your next inhale, let's unwind, lift through the arms, exhale, hands come through the heart as we forward fold. Now let's set up for Malasana. So our heels are going to come to the edge of the mat and our toes are off the mat. And we're going to sink the hips down. Hands come to our heart. Keep breathing here. Let's take the hands to the mat. Take your feet back into a forward fold. Inhale, come up to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's sweep the arms all the way up. Come up to stand. Hands come through our heart. So let's set up a sequence with that eagle pose. So let's inhale, reach the arm up, lift your right knee, and we're going to hinge forward, coming into airplane pose. So hands come to your heart, hinge forward, kick that right leg back. Arms can come out to the side. Breathe. Inhale, let's come back through center, keep that knee lifted, and we're going to cross that right knee over the left. Our hands can come out, and we're going to take the left arm over the right. Eagle pose. On your next inhale, unravel, reach up, hands come through the heart as we forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's sweep all the way up, come up, hands come through the heart. Let's set up the other side. As we inhale, let's reach the arms up as we lift the left knee up. Let's take the hands through the heart, hinge forward, setting up airplane. So kick that left leg back. Drop the left hip. Your arms can stay where they are, or you can extend behind you. As you inhale, let's bring that knee through center, coming up. And let's cross the left leg over the right. This time, right arm crosses over the left. Eagle pose. As you inhale, let's unwind, reach up, hands come through the heart. Inhale, let's reach up, fold forward. Let's take the hands to the mat this time, stepping back to down dog. Take a couple breaths. Now let's take our knees to the mat, cross your ankles, and sit down. You might just need to scooch forward a little bit on your mat. And let's come all the way down to our backs. With our feet on the mat, knees pointed up, let's take a figure 4 position. So let's cross the right ankle over the left thigh. You can squeeze those legs in towards your chest, allowing the hip to soften. Keep breathing. Release the leg. Now let's extend that right leg all the way up. So left foot can stay on the mat, or you can extend that left leg long. And we're just going to pull that right leg in towards us, keeping that right leg nice and straight. Your hands could be on the leg, or maybe you reach for the big toe. Take a few breaths here. Now let's release the legs back to the mat. Again, knees are pointed up. We're going to take that figure 4 on the other side. So left ankle crosses over the right. Squeeze those legs into your chest. Make sure you're flexing through the left foot. Keep breathing. Now let's start to release the leg. Bring the foot back to the mat, and let's extend that left leg long. So bring that left leg up. Squeeze that leg towards your body, keeping that left leg as straight as possible. Right foot can stay on the mat, or you can extend the leg out. And again, your hands can stay on the leg, or you can reach for the big toe. Just take a few breaths here. And let's start to slowly release the leg. Bring the knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze. Let's take the arms out to a cactus shape. We're going to come to a spinal twist. So drop the knees over to the right. Gaze comes to the left. Take a few breaths here. Allow the spine to soften. Let's come back through center, and let's drop the knees this time over to the left. Our gaze is going to come to the right. Keep breathing, keep softening into this pose. Let's start to release. Let's squeeze the knees into the chest again. Release the legs, feet come back to the mat. Let's set up for butterfly pose. So our knees come apart, feet stay together. Your hands could be by your side, or you could grab a hold of opposite elbows above your head. This will provide a bit of a chest opener. Just breathe, allow the knees to drop. Let's release. From here, let's extend the legs. We're coming to Shavasana, so really spread out, take up your whole mat, close the eyes, and let's just rest. Let's take a nice breath in, breath out. Starting to add a little bit of movement, wiggle the toes, reach the arms overhead, take a stretch, bring your knees into your chest for one final squeeze, and you can roll onto one side as you start to make your way up. When you come to a seated position, let's just close the eyes here. Let's just check in again with our breath. Notice how you're feeling. Let's start to blink the eyes open. Thank you for joining me. Namaste, you guys.